This talk is intended for educational purposes only. It reflects our opinions and is based on our best judgment, but no warranty is given or implied as to their accuracy. Past performance does not guarantee future performance, and no investment or trading advice whatsoever is implied by our commentary, coverage, or charts. Looking at SPY, everyone. Same as usual. We've got, here's the little blue arrow. Put that for our last session so you could see, looking at the 60-minute chart here, not much has happened. Definitely are in a range. 370 to 364 are going to be the near-term reference points. This could continue through FOMC tomorrow, or if there's some type of surprise, who knows what could happen. But just some levels to keep an eye on. If we're coming down and testing 364, does not mean the market is crashing. So just try and zoom out your charts and get an idea of what we're looking at here. Definitely within a range. So not much else to say about that. We do have some seasonality to potentially look forward to into the end of the year. Over the next 2 weeks is, generally speaking, a bullish time.
Yes.
So something to keep in mind. Mario, if you want to go ahead and take it for the cues. Pass it off to you. All right, yeah, post.
Lost my, okay, just me annotate. Okay, so I think we're here. So how's everybody doing? So this is where we are, guys. So last time we met was here, 12/1, beginning of the month. I think we called it 315 for our target as far as for the long side. So we didn't have anything to worry right here. We just respected the level right here. We see the level, right there, that level. So no reason to be scared or short or whatever, unless you do, well, different strategies. Basically, that's all it takes, because basically this is what we're working for the 299, right? 298. I give it a little bit of wiggle room, because it's not. At times, it is prices. When you see the tape and you're doing intraday or something, now you want to get down to that. But when you're like trying to do the analysis for your market and your strategies and your plays, you got to give it some wiggle room. The best advice I give pretty much everybody that I work with is think in percentages, right? So if you're trading $1,000 stock and you're trying to nail it down to a point, you're going, I mean, you cut it a little bit too thin, right? So I always go by percentages. So, the market usually moves 1%. Horrible move against you is like 2%, which is what we had on Wednesday, right? The horrible Wednesday, I almost cried. Well, here's the thing. Everybody was talking about 10 days in a row up, right? So we have a massive rally. Nobody can discuss, right? So we were in sort of a range right here, 287, 297. The naysayers will like, oh, this is too expensive, start buying puts, you should short, whatever, retire now because this is the higher it's gonna go. Take all your money and go to Bali, something like that, right? But market always does what hurts the most, or that's what they say, right? So basically, we started in a solid rally, unbelievable rally with a checkout right here. This is what I call a checkout, right? Checking out the weekends, but you see where we close, and I want you guys to start paying so much attention to those levels. That's the case when I will really go into, okay, this is a level, guys. This is a level. You gotta see it right there. It's 1, 2, 3, three times, right? We close it right there. We test it to the lows, we go and we close right there. So whenever we start seeing this type of levels like 299, 298, that's my level. That's something I want to keep like alerts all the time with my friend Carly, that she's always on top of them. The important levels, those are the ones I want to be calling, and those are I want to be taking action. So we have the meeting. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. So the meeting usually pays us because we all leave like from today with a clear mind, and we all start trading on the same side, and we all looking at the longs, and we all looking at the alerts and everything. So we good, right? 5 days. Then they hit it with a curveball. I don't know what happened. Some scary move, because it was a scary move, but It's just impressive. I mean, impressive. When I say the market's trading technically, that means I go back to my technical analysis, and my technical analysis is very simple. I just go into see, okay, let's see what's going on, right? Let's see what's going on right here. Okay, there you go. So we go 299. We overshoot on a gap down basis, guys. Gap down basis into 20 MA, racing MA, over 50 MA, over 200 MA, over whatever you want. Over. The moment you see this, that's a long. You can buy. The next day they try to do it again, another shakeout, and that's it. And this is where we are right now. That's why I'm spending so much time showing you guys this, because here's the main point, right? Here's the main point, and I just saw the chart from SPY that Kyle just showed us. So whatever, I mean, if we take the highs. If we take the highs, 308, 315, and then 325, probably that's where we're gonna be going, right? So this action today was actually, I liked it in the fact that we tested prior level right there, and then we bounced. So the close was good. Am I gonna be overly aggressive? If you have been trading with me for a while, you know that usually when you see this type of formation, you know I'm already long from the bottom, right? That's the way I trade. Now, if we break, and what I mean by a break is like a real break. So I'll need either a big move up or sort of a big and a test, and then I'll take it, right? Otherwise, I'm not gonna be putting size after we have run like I don't know how long, right? So that's my basically my scenario. So I was just talking to Kyle a couple minutes before we started the session. Is like, I'm not gonna be like putting extra size right at the break, right? I know it's gonna be a momentum trade, traded as a momentum type of plays and everything, like Baidu today, right? It gives you the move. I know some people are asking if we hold some of the night, and I was like, no, I couldn't. I got trailed out into the move at close because it was just impressive, the move, right? And it's been going up for X many days. So I just don't want to be the guy holding the bag because I'm trying to capture the last 10 cents in a move or whatever it is, like 2 points or whatever on 100. We went from where, Carl? Like from 120 to $200 in a couple, well, in a month, I think. That's the move
On
for.
Baidu?
Yeah, on Baidu. It's just
It
impressive.
was like 130.
Yeah, so it's
180.
like you got like 80% moving in a week, and yeah, I don't want to go overnight with that. I'll take my money. So for now, based on the daily, based on this triple Q's chart that we're seeing, we're going to be looking at 308.60, which is exactly the same level that we have for today. We were working today 308.60 by 305.40. So those were the postal levels, and I don't know. Yeah, we went a little below. We tested prior days close at 304.24. No reason to get scared. You just watch the structure of the market and you say, okay, whatever. They start taking the prior day lows, then I'll get concerned. I'll probably think that this could be a short. So when am I going to change my bias? If we take today's low, right? So write it down. Under 304, right? That'll be a momentum trade to the downside to test support at 298. That's for the Qs. Over 308.60, right? Which is everybody can see it what it is. All-time highs. We go for 315. So we keep the longs, right? So basically, that's what's going to dictate what we are going to be doing over the next couple weeks. Actually, the rest of the year. I don't think I'm going to see you till past New Year's Eve. Okay. So that's what we have. And then, okay, how are we going to interpret, how are we going to put into practice these ideas that we have? The market running momentum, quick momentum scalp, or a short, which will also be momentum, right, down to 298, right? And then I start trading the range. So that's pretty simple what I'm looking forward to do. So let's see Apple. We usually start with Apple because it doesn't move, but today it gave us a move. And surprisingly, it did it on good volume, 156. So the main thing about Apple is we've been talking about this accumulation, and we saw like 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we have like three months in a row, massive accumulation, 115, 116. If you got it right there, awesome job. If you bought it at 118, awesome job. If you bought it at 122, you're still good. Awesome job. Why? Because we finally broke. So that's what you want to do. Once the stock start breaking out, all that matters is that you got in. Doesn't matter where, because you're gonna be making money, right? So that's good. So what are we looking for here? We finally triggered the monthly buy. We talk about this monthly buy kind of setup that I like. So we have a massive run, and then we have the pullback, check the weekends, whatever. And then we just finally broke that 2609. I wanted to see a close over 2760. That's what I wanted to see today, which is like basically 27, which was the morning open where they started taking profits. And then I add a little bit of a buffer. So 50 cents on 120 something, that's nothing. So I give it like 20, 60, 50, 60 cents just to make sure that they're really buying it up. So that's what happens. So where do we go from here, right? That's the main question. I want to see like 131, 132. That's going to be 2 ATRs. So that's the point where some people might start taking profits. However, considering that we're coming from 4 months, of massive accumulation, we finally getting out of this horrible and boring, very boring sideways move, has done nothing since pretty much, when was it? Since 8? Yeah, like end of July, has done nothing, right? So we're pretty much right here. So my target, is like 138. So I'm looking 138, and I was talking to Kyle, and I don't want to bet, but I think we might even see it by Friday. Don't go too crazy. Don't be playing too out of the money things, thinking that because I say 138, you're gonna buy the 135s and you're gonna hit it, right? Just play it safe. Just see where it takes us, right? How the market is gonna react to Apple finally breaking. Probably it's Apple gonna bring the market up, or is the market gonna help it? So make sure you have them both on the same page. Ideally, that's what I call an A trade. An A trade is when I have both of them. The market going up and Apple going up, or the market going down and Apple going down, or whatever it is that you're trading. Try to time it with the market. You have better odds all the time. You have better odds when you're trading with the market. Here's the other chart that some of you guys like. I prefer this one because it's cleaner, but this one shows us that the massive accumulation is likely over. So I want to think these guys are looking for at least 20% return. 115 plus 20, that's 22 points. So that's 138. That's what I'm looking for, guys. 20% of 138, and then we take it from there, right? 145, 150. I think there were some calls for 135. So Apple just continue playing Momo, right? Apple is a Momo. As long as we stay over, what is the break? The break point was 126. Let's call it 126. As long as we stay over 126, we go 138 for target 1 and 145 for target 2. That should take us. That should take care of some Christmas shopping. Okay. So there we go. Amazon. This one's another one that we've been discussing for months now. So this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, and this is a COVID play. The numbers are horrible. 300 plus people dead. That's so terrible, horrible. 3,000 people dying per day. So I don't know if they're going to close the economy. So if they close the economy, this is the one to go. What we see here is also John Carter indicator saying there's low volatility. So it's a good time to be thinking if you're thinking on holding like leaps and stuff like that. So this is low vol, it's like volatility is contracting. It's not a lot of implied volatility at the time. So this is what I want to do. Like we have the same levels from last week, from last meeting. I don't think we need to update them, because that's the real. It's gonna be something like Apple. If you don't know what to do here, just look at the chart of Apple, and you can buy here, and then you start like shopping and everything. I don't like to trade these things like the Amazon, the Apples, when they're in a range. I'm not good at trading ranges on boring stocks. And these are boring stocks. When you see the chart and you see like contraction, no volatility, no volume, 80% volume, why would I want to be trading that? Trade Baidu better, right? Something that is moving. It's easier to make money on those. So this one, just keep the alarms. So the alarms, I'm going to repeat it myself. 3240, 3300, and we go for 35. So Amazon stays the same basically, and we run through this one. because I don't want to spend too much time on these things that hasn't moved. Let's go to last time we did the electric vehicles right at the beginning. I don't know if you want to do that. Let's go to Netflix's and Disney's and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So Disney finally, we have the catalyst. They're gonna do a beautiful movie on Colombia, I think. They have the 25th of December, the Pixar movie. So I don't know what's going on. You know, whatever it should be, the movies. I don't know what's going on. Subscriptions, everything. What we like is, well, it finally moved, but it was moving. I don't know how to trade this one, and I think we talk about this. What was the last commentary that I did on Disney? I'll say 1/951, 152 for 156, 160, and 165. So we're way past that one. So the only good thing the only thing I can see that we could potentially do is trade this sort of range that we have right now, like what we have here after past earnings, right? So the way I trade this, usually I just go with the range, right? And try to see if buyers step in once we start coming down. That was a good trade today. I think Carly was looking. Somebody, yeah, I think Carly was looking at this today. So if you got an entry today, awesome job, because that's exactly what I look like. Massive run, profit taking stops, and now buyers step in. This is the key reversal. We saw it, right? We come under the prior day low, then we come back, and once we close over that, that's a long. So you should be long if you're doing that type of strategy. So 170, 173, that should give you enough. So here's your entry, and here's your, well, potential intraday trade, or if you want to hold it, I don't see a problem with that. What do you want to see? You want to see momentum continuation, but I don't get too aggressive on the name until we close 177, 178, and 180. Of course, that's where I have my my alerts. So for this one, it's all a numbers game as far as percentages. I haven't done the Fibonacci's, because I think I'm not even sure how it goes from here, because I know we should be like 154 to 171, right? So let me do it again, because I totally missed this one right here. So I do it like this. So if I can see that, let me see. 186 should be target one projection. So let's call 186 for a possible targeting Disney. So 186 for Disney to the long side. Once we go over 180, so it's not a huge trade. It's just for fun, in case you're still holding, in case you have the swings, in case you bought it today. So that's Disney. This is Netflix, which I think is looking a little bit better. Sort of an Apple type of play. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months of accumulation in the 480, 500. So that was the 497. I think we've been calling that level for months now, because that's been the 50 MA, and it's been just right there. We are about to cross the 20 MA, is about to cross the 50 MA. So that should bring some momentum. Some technicians use that as a trigger when the 20 crosses the 50. We don't do that, or at least I don't do that. All I need is, now I want to see 525, and I think that's the level that we call for today. The 525, this is sort of a 1, 2, 3 pattern that I want to see. I want to see it coming from bottom one, and then the next one, and then once we take the high, I go 525. So target one should be 545 and 580, 575. So for Netflix, let's watch it in case it catches fire. So what I want to see is monitoring the volume and how we treat 525. And 525 has been holding pretty well. So I think 525, 525.50 can give us the move. For Momo, into 540, I think it was 540. Yeah, 540, 542. Where's that 542 coming from? 540, 542, right here. Yeah, this area. That was a 70% move that we have 3 months ago. So let's call it 542, and then it's new highs, guys. So 572. So that's a main watch for us, because I think it's about to trigger, unless something happens. You know, the market decides to finally crash and do anything. So that's the one I want. Sound correct? Is it sound good, Kyle?
Yep.
Okay, Roku. Let's do Roku. I haven't visited this one in months. I know some of you guys traded. Now some of you guys hate it as much as I do. For trading, of course, for trading purposes. What I like is like, look at this level right here, 317. So let me put a line right there, 317, because that's going to be interesting, guys. It's going to be interesting because it looks like there's accumulation up there at 517. Once we start losing this one, we didn't get to 2 ATRs. So I don't want to be too aggressive into thinking that this may have to take a breather finally. So we got the break from 178 to, oh my God, 336. Almost a double. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. I'll take a look at this. Daredevils, you can probably take a shot to the short side, right? 300 is definitely something that you want to look. 296, 300, definitely 296. I'm gonna put a line right here, sort of that 296. So I'll be looking at 296 and how we react to 296. I'm thinking we go to 296. If we go over 336, you know what to do. Just buy and play the momentum. So Roku over 336 for 367, which is 2 ATRs. And then if you really want to play it for mean reversion, you got mean reversion all the way from 320 to 287. So under 320 to 287. And that's in case that we get that day where the market starts rolling or trying to come down. So that's Roku. We did the Disney, we did the Apple, we did the Amazon. Let's do semiconductor stocks. And one of my, I used to not like this stock, but lately after we came out of the most boring sideways pattern, like it was going on for 7 months. So we finally, this is exactly the way I like. If you guys want to see how I love for a sideways pattern to get resolved, that's the way, right? We here, and then we finally break, and then we make it a pullback. And I think this was last Wednesday, right? On the market, sell off and crash, and everything's over. So that was the day. Following day, you buy, and now you're at all-time highs, right? So it was just perfect. Save it. I'm gonna, in case you guys like to screenshot my screen, this is what it looks like, right? There you go. So you broke out of the level 89. I think we were calling that level for quite some time, right, Kyle? I think we have it for last meeting too.
100.
Yeah, no, the 80 something. And no, actually, I'm just reading the notes right here. So we have 94 to 100. So basically, we just started, right? The move that we called was for 94 to 100. So it was just a quick scalp that I think we called the last meeting. So target should be 102, not a problem. Shouldn't be a problem, 102. And I won't be surprised if this thing just continues, just because of the length. We have four months consolidation, so it should run 102, 110. Okay. So AMD, just look for Momo. As long as we stay, I don't want to see it losing 94. Okay. So stop will be 94. That's when I say, like, you know what? Let's give it a rest and let's see how far they're going to take it. So for Momo, let's go to 102.75 and then 110. Okay. So that looks good. See the other that we were trading a couple months ago. The MU is doing its consolidation right here. Let me see the volume profile. What's telling us? Nothing, pretty much. So this one, let's do what I like to do right here, which is a line right here. Leave it with the fibs. Remove it. Come right here, and I got alert. We should have an alert at 74.61. That'll be my green line, which you guys know it means momentum. That I'll be looking to do Momo So 74.61 for longs, and then this one gets raised to 70. I don't want to see it losing 70, right? So MU is in range, and I'll trade it out of the range. So MU is in a range between 70 and 74.61. So let's call it over 75. Momentum trade, right, for 80. 10% move, put us at 81 bucks. 10% move. Okay. And it is that simple, guys. Once the thing starts moving with momentum and everything, it's just let it show you where it goes, right? We start making assumptions that it's just gonna go for 1 point or 30 cents or whatever it is, and you never know. You never know. Look at this thing. Didn't move for months, and it just gave us like 50% return. Couple weeks, actually, couple months. I'll say this is a month. In a month. Beautiful move. So semis, and the semis rally, that's kind of good for the Qs too. So let's do Nvidia, because I think that one is still, I don't know what's up with Nvidia. Used to be a darling, used to move like crazy, and now we have 3 months of consolidation right here. Problem is that you see here, they were consolidated, they were buying low 502, and then it was just like distribution of 545. Now they're trying to pick it up. So this is a base, and I'll trade it as a base right now. So it may take some time. I'm not loving it. I will love it over 589, which is pretty much all-time highs. Would I be willing to trade it down here? Unless I see a big momentum day over 555. So let's put an alert right there. Nvidia over 555 on a catalyst or big volume day. When I say big volume, that means for the day. That doesn't mean that in the first half an hour is making 2 million shares, right? So context, guys, because you don't want to get trapped on this one. This is doing nothing. Nvidia, nothing. Lost money, lost time. You depleting your mental capital. That's the problem, right? Doesn't matter, because we all lose the same. When we lose, that's the stop. That's it. But the problem is that you start like, oh my God, nothing's working. I don't know why. These guys are making money. I'm not. Well, you trade Nvidia. The other guys are trading AMD. AMD is up 50%. Nvidia has done nothing. Guess what? That's the reason, right? So stocks in play, guys. Intel, I think we did the quick move, reversal move that we called last time, that it was over 50.40 for 52.50, target one. So we hit it over 52.50. That should see 55. I'm not loving it. It's gappy. You can see here by the Bollinger Bands that shows that, increase in volatility due to the gap down on earnings. So finally, I think this could get interesting if we go over 55. Once we start regaining the 200 MA, probably gonna start looking at Intel. So just keep an alert for Intel once we go over the 200 MA. And just for the sake of probably doing, getting bought by AMD, I don't know what could save them. I don't know, something like that. But just keep an alert, just for fun. Could give us a decent entry. So over 53.61, over 55, that's the 200 MA. Just take a look, right? That'll be the thing. Just want to go over that one. Let me do the payments now pretty fast. So we go with PayPal. PayPal is a tough trade, guys. PayPal is hard to trade. You either get a great entry or you're going to be shaking out, right? And you're going to have to be offering out, and you're going to have to be bidding the trade and everything, because this thing just loves to suck you in, right? So basically what we have right here is we're dealing with 223.50, plain and simple. Nothing more, nothing less. So we got the move on the monthly chart. We try to make a pullback. We didn't. This is crypto, right? This is the Bitcoin news and everything. So this is where we are. We have the massive drop. didn't even come down. But look at this. This is exactly the market. Did exactly as the market. That was one of the things that I picked on the following day after the market dropped, because it was over the 50, over the 20, over 200, over point of control in an uptrend, over accumulation. So this is safe. When you buy right here, your stop is like a point. So I can take that risk. I took that risk at any time, right? So now we're dealing with momentum trading. So over 223, I'll go for 240. Pretty straight call on PayPal. Nothing fancy. We're just doing momentum, guys, because this is all I want to do for now. We're trading highs, so I don't want to be doing like a lot of pullbacks. If he starts pulling back, I want to take probably vacations till next year, at least first week, and see where we stop, because I don't want to be picking bottoms and then having to carry those into New Year's Eve, right? So that's PayPal. Let's take another look right here. What we're dealing with, the green line right there, 220. I raise it to 23, right? Because I wanna take the highs. 223. We go 240. We all know how to trade that one. No secrets right there. SQ is gonna be the same, 220. See if something different right here. I thought it was gonna go today because of the 60-minute pattern right here, but the problem is that, you know, momentum is slowing down. This should have been going up a little bit higher. So I want to make sure. This is why sometimes I anticipate and I try to pick bottoms, and not bottoms, because I'm not picking a bottom. Stock is making all-time highs. So when you say, oh, he's picking a bottom, I'm not. I'm buying 218. That's not a bottom. That's all-time highs. It's like within 0.5% of all-time highs ever, forever. I'm not picking any bottoms. Okay, so slow in momentum. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, so right here, pretty simple. 22223, whatever. 22250. So SQ is another Momo, right? Over 222.25. Let's give it 50. You want to make sure. This one's another hard one to trade. If you have ever traded this one at the open, you know how it goes. Market makers will make you pay to jump in and then stop buying, and then down it goes. And people get scared, close it, and then the next thing you know, it's bouncing. There's like, oh, it's coming back from dead. It was never dead. They just let it drop a little bit to scare you. Uber, we have a call on Uber 52.15 for Momo long to 57. So I think 52.57 that already triggered right here, right? That was the 52.57. That's close enough for me, right? Almost right there. So what are we doing on Uber? Nothing. I don't like it here. This is one of the examples. This is something I don't want to be doing unless, again, remember guys, if we have a catalyst tomorrow, an upgrade, we see the volume, we see pre-market action, well, you can go and Uber, and it's pretty simple. You just buy over the prior day high. That's one of those cases where prior day high could make sense, right? Otherwise, I don't want it. I want my alert at 47. That's where I have it. I'm going to put another one at 48.50. So I have plenty of time to post it for you guys and share it with everybody. Hey guys, check this out. So that's what we're doing right here. If you look at it 30, in case you have any doubts, just look at the 30-minute chart, and you have definition of a downtrend is lower high, followed by lower highs, followed by lower highs, lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, lower lows. So that's a short-term downtrend that we have in right here. We have a topping tail right here on monthly. So this one is something that I don't want to pick. The turning point, I'm just going to wait for the chart to let me know when to buy Uber. So Uber in a range 47 by 56. Okay, so Uber 47 by 56. How are we doing on time?
Good.
Okay. Lift, because I think we got a lot of things to check, even prices of real estate. No, I'm just kidding. So Lift, much better. And this was one that really surprised me, because I posted, I think the first time I posted as a reversal trade, and it was a reversal trade right here at 2 ATRs. That's why I like the 2 ATRs. That's why I keep it, not because it looks beautiful on my chart, but this is the reason why. 2 ATRs, you start looking for any information, you go back to the 50 MA, that's trade number one, back to the 200, trade number 2, pullback. Now, that was a catalyst right there. We didn't get it. Doesn't trade that well, to be honest. I don't want to be trading this thing, but for a swing, makes sense. And now we're at 49.50. Don't look at the daily. Come and look at the monthly with me, right? This is where we are. So basically, what we have is all these massive volume already done. They have 50%. What I have, like the last point right here is like 50.33. So you see here, that's likely my target. So if we can go 50 like tomorrow, we can probably see 10 and 20% on lift. So let's skip lift. I wanna say something of a swing over 49.50 for 55 and 60. And I'm gonna put color on this one because this is interesting. Lift, over going down, but lift is pretty good. It looks great. It looks great. Surprising. Absolutely. It's just hard to trade. But yep, if you can get it on a good day, I'm pretty sure it'll pay us. So let's do the Facebooks and stuff.
Yeah.
So Facebook, my God, they hit it with decisions after decisions after decisions after whatever, and it's been dead sideways. I get you that. Absolutely. Here's what I like about this. It's been months. Look what the buying's been. 249, 264, 272. So even it doesn't look like much, I think they're paying up for that thing. So if this is really accumulation, we need to be on this one too. Now, where do we enter? Like today was a little bit of a good day. What I like about today was 139. So we have higher than average volume. We still in a compression, so nothing's going on right there. We had the point of control. We had the 50 MA with the 220 MA. So we got a lot of convergence as far as moving averages and technical things, that reasons that gave us reasons and esoteric stuff that we can use. So why to buy? But what I want to see is for real. I want to see like 278, 278 and be very aggressive if I want to own this thing. So 278 into 288. And please be mindful of what you're doing, right? You're trying to buy like the very first impulse on that thing. So I'm gonna call it with an asterisk right there. 278, 280 for 288. And that's leg number 1, right? We're gonna see probably that 288. I'm sorry, again 278, 280 for 288. Once we start clearing this one, then we start evaluating if we finally gonna break out of this sideways consolidation that we've been trading for months now. This is a dirty chart. This is horrible. I don't like trading these things in here. It's like trying to pick a, this is like actually trying to pick a bottom, right? Because every single day is a lower one. So if you put a stop right here, you get stopped. The next day, oh, you get stopped. Then it's like, it's never ending. You just end up losing a lot of money right here trying to buy this one for 30 cents. And then just wait till it shows you that it's going to go higher. And that's going to happen probably at 278, 280, 288. That will be the second one. So the call for Facebook, 280 for 288. That's leg number 1. Then 290, 300. Okay. Ideally, a catalyst, something happens and it's going to move. So the other thing that we notice is the accumulation is happening at higher level. So people are actually buying up. So that's Facebook. Let's do Snap. Another tough one for me to trade. We got the 47.27 long versus the 42. So that was good. 47 long. That was last week, I think. I think we got a piece of that. 53. That's an uptrend, guys. That's all I can say. Trade the uptrend. That's all I can say. So 50 should hold. If you start seeing it break 50, don't buy it. You know, it doesn't make any sense. Just wait till start getting momentum. So your second entry for the next leg up, of course, it's 53, 85. Now, when trigger's gonna be, well, it all depends on how we react. So if we take probably 52 tomorrow, that could be it. Or if we test 50, that'll be interesting too. But I'm not a fan of trading snap right here. Just an uptrend for sure over 54. You wanna take it long and see where it goes, right? With momentum. The other one is pins. I think it is Pinterest. So 70, that base right there. Another Momo 7288. See where it goes. But I don't see. Yeah, that those weeks in Facebook, man, it's just like that's what I'm saying, pops. I think they are accumulating down there, but you gotta wait. Let them do their job. Let them do the heavy lifting. Once they got it off the ground, we get it from their hands, and we don't have to wait 3 4 5 days underwater doing that one. For pins, um this is just gonna move one day out of the blue, and we pick it up with the scans, and we just trade it, and we just chase it or whatever is it, right, over highs. So pins. What is the other one? Snap, we did it. Facebook, we did it. Twitter was looking good yesterday, I think. Yep, we failed, but I think this pattern has something. Let me see. Because of this move, I don't know. It's gotta be news for sure. So we keep in the high volume, buying 3 days up. That's kind of hard. So this was once we overtake this one, I'll take that one for momentum. So 43.50. That could be a Momo trade in Twitter. CWTR. But I'm not that excited. I think for like to make a little pause right here for what we talked so far for close to 50 minutes now is like the cues, it's going to be a momentum if we take the highs, small reversal. I want to be in Apple, likely, continuation of the move that we have today. I want to be keeping an eye on Netflix if we really go 5 to 55 with a momentum. Probably do something like a PayPal or a squeeze. I'm sorry, a squeeze no, or a square. If that finally decide to, some catalyst, some news, Bitcoin's going to new highs. Kyle's buying Bitcoin. That's bullish too. So, some of that stuff. Rest is like I'm just going over the charts. This is what I do every day, by the way. So I try not to miss two of the many. I like layups, so that's what I'm always scanning, and I want the layups. I know there's great ideas sometimes, but they just require too much effort and too many things to align, too many variables to align. So when I see too many variables to align, I'll be like, yeah, you know what? I'll try the easy one. What's moving? Oh, Apple. Let's do Apple. Plain and simple. Okay, Baba. Baba is interesting. Look at this two. Look at this base right here. This is usually a continuation pattern to the short side once we break. So 250, and I said, I think we have something for Baba. Oh, it was under 253 to test 242. So we're in that level. Oh, we haven't break. We haven't. It's the 253. So that hasn't triggered. But I'm willing to still look at that one if we go over 260. What's the level I have here on that orange line? Like 268. I think I call it once that if we go over 270, that's when I start looking for Baba. I don't know what was the catalyst. I think the catalyst for Baidu was different because it was something with EV. So that's on that one. But the action in Baba, it's increased volume. We see the red here. Try to bring it down. We're not making new lows. So what I'm seeing, and probably if any of you guys is seeing it, just let me know. Right? So I wish this would have been like something like this, right? That's a stronger pattern. So what we see here is we got this. So we got the 250 that we talk about. We have for last week, we have For last meeting, we have the under 253 to 242. You want to go do it? Yes, because you have the stop right here. That's what you want to do. Break of that level, you go short. Not a problem. You have plenty of space right here, right? 250 and the whole reversal all the way down to 225. However, there's gonna come a point where we start seeing like 225 and 275. I'm sorry, and then I don't know if the news or something, some catalyst, kind of. And Baba is also kind of a hard one to play. So Baba, let's do the Chinese. The other one, the Baidu. Oh my God, this came out of nowhere. Absolutely. Gave us, I mean, at least to me, gave me no indication that it was going to run like that. My charts, they just keep buying it up, and then just out of the blue run up. So that's a miss for Biden. What do I say? Well, momentum. Here's what's here. Oh my God! Here's what's interesting, guys. Look at the monthly chart. So we had. Hold on a second. Let me do this. Let's see. Right. So something like that. We have the volume right here. We're about to take it. So over. What's that level? 186 actually, 188. And I think we're over that. Yeah, in pre-market, we're 184. So this one, Jesus Christ, I can't believe I'm doing this. We can hit 220, guys. Pure momentum, 10% more on Baidu. Write it down. If we don't go, don't call me. But I think this one, just play for second day. I don't know. This is igniting. The volume is impressive today, so I think there's juice in this one. Still juice. Hard trade. I trade in the afternoon. Spreads. You gotta be careful with the spreads. Try to play it slow. Wait for it. Don't chase it. Bid for your options, especially. Make sure you know what you're doing. 194 over 200 for 220. Okay. And I don't know what IV is now. Oh yeah, Doku. I love Doku. Kyle, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool. So we got Baidu, we got Baba, we got who else is in China that we like? The Chinese vehicles? You want to do the Chinese what?
JD?
Who's that?
JD.com. JD.
Oh, JD.com. Little candles. Wow, that's up there, 92. So I don't know what to do with this because we're under the 50, we're under the 20, under the 50. So it's going down for sure. I'm sorry, for sure. So you thinking short? Yeah, probably a short. Under 78. Could be a good short, actually. Yep, could be a good short. For 76, JD. Yep, JD. Look to short. Wow, when will be the next time we start shorting again? 78, 4, 76, 70. Okay. JD, XPV, which is a electric vehicle. I'm looking at this, right? Because this was unbelievable what they did with this stock too. Like 3 months down, igniting move, and now we're doing a huge 1, 2, 3. I don't know if it's gonna be a 1, 2, 3, but if we take 75, this goes back up. Now you will say, well, 75 is like 50% from here, and I totally agree with you. So what I'm thinking is working with these levels right here from this month, which is a $52, right? And that's where you have the Fibonacci's right here, the 53.88, but we can get probably a good entry of 52. I was looking at that one today at the open, but they sold it, right? So we tried. So what I'm going to be keeping an eye is 51.50, 52. I don't want to be too aggressive with this one. This is a hard one to trade too, but I'm looking for a big move. Once we go, Ed, you there, right? I know you like this. Yeah, Kumar. Let's look at 52, 53, and let's just go crazy for 60 and 74. Okay. XPEV. So then don't trade this one for $1. It's just too much risk, right? Let's try and buy less size and try to write it. 53 over 55 for 60 and 70. Neo, I think, is the other one, the other Chinese that trades fairly well. The other thing we gotta keep into consideration with this one is the implied volatility. So make sure it's not. What's your threshold, Kyle? Like 70%, 80%?
Yeah, ideally.
Yeah, like max. Ideally, max. Ideally is like 10, right? Yeah. So yeah, like max, like 70, 80%. But you know, when you see 160, 200, I just need to force myself to find something better, right? Not that it's not gonna move. Probably it's gonna move, but implied volatility means it's the implied move, right? Expected move that they have. So yeah, I'm gonna buy it because I think it's gonna move. Well, everybody thinks it's gonna move. That's what they're charging you that much. That's why implied volatility is high, right? That's basically a concept. Just a review of basics. So what I like about Neo, look at this one. It's doing a 2-month base accumulation. So this is like balancing, right? It's balancing around at 45.72. So we almost getting there. We see a volume right here. So once we start going 45.50, we can go unbalanced. And if we go over the 20 MA, I don't know where's that going to be because it will take probably 2-3 days till we get there unless we got some news tomorrow. But I'll say the cross of the 20 MA could be interesting in Neo. Over 48 for sure. We can do something. Okay. So let's keep an eye on Neo. Okay. 40, let's call it 47. Let me see what's the exact price. Well, 46, 47, over 46, over 47, close over 20 MA, over 50 highs, over 50 to highs, which is 57. Just in case they decide to run it again, right? Haven't moved them. Well, just one more. Yeah, this is crap, right? This is just continue going down. And then what's the other one? Ed, FSR. Fiskars.
I don't think Ed is in here.
Oh, I thought he was here. Okay, cool. FSR, so that's doing nothing. 1482, that's point of control. Let's do Doku. I like Doku. We watching Doku. We got the news on earnings. Try to break. They trap some people up there, but I like the monthly, and they say that this could be not only an open economy. So yeah, let's throw some fundamentals right there. When you're bullish, you're trying to. That's called confirmation bias, guys. For those of you that don't know, and you don't understand why when you short, all of the charts look short to you, but not to the other people. That's called confirmation bias, right? So I'm seeing everything about Doku, and I'm like, oh, this is great. This is a great company. Everybody's doing everything online, but I want to see the chart actually confirming my view. So what I like about this one is we have the pullback after earnings. So we have a big pullback from 260 to 220. That's 40 points. That's almost 15, 18%. I wasn't lucky enough to buy it at support, right? Because I still like the monthly buy setup that we have right here. So we have here 230, but that's the accumulation. We're right there. Actually, we're not that far. I don't know how it trades intraday. I like the fact that we did a little bit of volume higher than the prior day, but we haven't done any volume. So let's keep an eye on this one for the day when we actually do volume and try to get it. I'll say I don't know, Kyle, if you have topics on this one,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah,
what's
it's in the top 10 ideas.
So what's the trigger, like 240 or 260? It's, you know,
260 for the breakout, but I'm trying to get in like within the base here.
I'll say, I mean, like if we have, as long as we stay over the 20 MA, I think we're good. So if we have a minor open tomorrow, like a week open, and then we recover, that's the entry. I'll say let's focus on this 230 and play with it 228, 230, which is the today's low. You see, we tested, we bounce, and that's being held for the whole of December. So now it's 15 days. We're doing a long-term chart. I like the chart. I like it. So, yep.
First point of control.
Yep. Let's do Doku to be on the safe side over 440, and then the break over 460 for new highs. Absolutely.
Where's point of control? Like 210?
I'm sorry, 240 and yeah, I'm already seeing at 260 at $400, you see. Yeah, point of control will be for the daily, and remember I use it for, yeah, it's 211. Yeah, 211 through 13. Yeah. And this is for I use it for what I have in my chart, right? So it's for the last 8 months. So if you go and change it, like you go coming here, right? It's gonna be like $50. So that's when I like, you have to have 6 months actually. This is my 6 months point of control, which is what I like, because I usually look for 4 months accumulations, 5 months accumulations, and the rest is like way too far. Unless we have a major breakdown, then I start looking at the monthlies and see if we're hitting somewhere. Let's see. So Doku, let's do, okay, Doku, we have it. Zoom, another one. Oh my God, finally. So what do we have here? What do we see? 399, 400, still there. What was the call? We didn't have a trade on Zoom, right? We did, I think. Okay, Zoom. We all can see that the 20 is under the 50. So we've been falling since close to $600. Now we are at $400. I think I said yesterday that under the low. Was it yesterday that I said it? Okay, under 350. That's my alert. Under 350, I think we may have a major move. I know it's like 49 points below from where we are. Or unless I have a major volume day, but I don't even see volume these days in Zoom. So 53%. I know how hard it is to trade it. Can you take the base break right here? Yeah, you could. Your stop is like $500, $400. So I don't know. Yeah. Trade the trend. It's downtrending until we go over 430 probably. Over 430, let's put on alert, and probably we have, because remember that day when it starts running, it's just out of the blue. It just starts going higher. I think it was one day that hurt a lot of people, and it went from 400 to 420 or 434 to 30, 40 points. eBay, I didn't even know eBay existed anymore. So I like the move today. Monthly setting up. October and September, we have a level of 53, so I won't get too bullish until we clear 53. 53 with volume to the long side. Could be a trade. We're in a range. I hope you guys see it. So we have a range between 49, $50 to 58. So let's call a range in eBay for 50 to 58. And we want to take it 53 for scalp into 58. Why am I scalping? Because I see resistance of 58, so I know where it is, right? When I don't see a target, or a target is like big, 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 that's a 10% scalp. Yeah, that's a good one. CHGG, what's that? Check?
Cheg.
What is it, like insurance? What is check? Okay, 84%. 89, 90. Oh, God. Tough. At this time, after almost a year, you should know that I love basis when I see accumulations, right? Because when we hit it, that's the ones that gave us like the most beautiful moves. So this one, when I see a stock 67, then the following month is 86, and then the following month is 69, and then the following month is 78, I really don't know what to do until we break. Oh, right there. That's where we are. It's probably why you call it, sir. Yep. Yeah. The only concern I have is like we've been going up for 8 days, 7, 8 days. But if we see the volume, yeah, this can go. Absolutely. Yeah. Target 190. So you can do a scalp 88. Wow, that's small. That's 88, 86 to 90. And then 95 probably. But it's just an uptrend. So I'm not loving it, but it could work. Book an education company for college students, stuff like that. Yeah. Now I know. Yeah, all about the base, all about the base. I love the base. What else we got, guys? We got CRM that it report earnings and it just never did anything, right? We thought it was like we said that 228 was gonna be it. I'm still waiting for it to break. So yeah, stays right there, but hasn't done anything pretty much, It's just they bought something, workspace, Slack. Who they bought? Already forgot who they bought. That's how bad it is. Work, right? So we got CRM. We got the Google. Sorry, guys. Google. I'm gonna speed it up so we can go. We can do as much charting as we can without that much planning. So look at Google 1750. So we back into sort of a range right here, 1730 by 1830. So 1830 will be again second try right there. I didn't take it the first time. I think this is interesting for next year. If we have they say that this is travel related, that it could move when travel goes back. So I don't know, those of you guys that do Google, how much you agree with that analysis, but that's what I heard, that they really need the travel to, the travel to start picking up so they can sell, well, I don't know what they sell, tickets or, Google floating through today. It's interesting because if technically we're talking about a range and we are at 1750. So we start seeing some more sweepers and more action under 1750. We could probably get an early entry, but for sure what I want is a momentum trade. Some of these is that money, when Google is not moving, is that money. Look at the chart. It's just that money. It just goes sideways. We do options. With options is theta, DK. So we pay every single day that things doesn't move. So, these other guys doing spreads, selling it to you expensive, and you buy it and you think it's going to go tomorrow and it's not. So they're making money of you. Banks, Wells Fargo. I still like Wells Fargo, guys. Still like it. It's a reversal trade. Look at the entry right there. Might trigger tomorrow. 30, finally, please. So we got a good entry in this one for swings, but this could be a second leg, guys. Okay. So why do I like Wells Fargo? Look at the chart right here. Look at the mouth of the alligator. That's like I don't know. That's a weird thing because he's got like a corn, like a unicorn right here. So a rhinoceros or rhinoceros. How do you say that animal? I don't know. Okay. 30 to rhinoceros, that one. Yeah, you see, it looks like it has a horn, right? A horn. What's a horn? A horn. Hey, guys, we got 10% move right into 2 ATRs, right? So I want to be in this. If we go 30, 33, so Wells Fargo, 29 for 10% still. WFC over 29, over 30 for 10%. at least 10%. You want to go the other banks? You don't like banks. Come on, guys. We got to love the banks. JP Morgan is so boring. Still at the 118 to 140. Never going to happen. I don't know. It's just keep it on there at 133. Not my favorite. Goldman up there. Doesn't give me a trade. Bank of America, I don't know who does that, but I think it's Ed. Ed likes to trade Bank of America. So we're done with this one. What else we got?
Shippers,
Corn.
UPS, FDX.
Oh, the cheapers. Yes. UPS. Look at, I don't know if, how many of you guys see Mad Money? I know some of you, because I've seen you guys posting the stuff that this guy does. But anyways, he says that seasonality is about to enter for these guys. And supposedly we should sell them, right? So I'm just leaving right there. It's not that I trade what he, but I like to know what people hear, right? Although he said that they were like promising people that we're going to be on time for everything, whatever, blah, 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 blah. So we should be bullish too, because it's the biggest holiday season spending online, whatever it is. Here's what we trade with charts. 174.15, go long. That's my entry. I'll add over 178. So UPS over 174.10 over 178, right? And then when we start breaking 160, if you feel so compelled, you can short it. But I think it's more bullish. I'm more bullish into the, and I think Kyle is bullish, right? You bullish on FedEx and all this stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see this. Look at the pattern right here in the daily, this one on UPS. I just saw that FedEx looks much better. Look at this, accumulation. So I think we should go with FedEx better in case of momentum trade, right? For a momentum trade, entry is like 297. Once we take this one, you can anticipate or take the 305, right? But just in case, because they can upgrade it. Oh, we have news coming. 1217. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, that's why it's looking like that, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days up, then they're gonna up it up to 305 or 296. Yep. So FedEx, wait for earnings, but I won't be surprised if we see it at all-time highs. So FedEx earnings coming, traders earnings, DraftKings. I've been hearing a lot about Penn National, which is the other one. So let's do Penn first. So Penn National gambling. 1, 2, 3 months, 4. This is good. Even though it was falling, it wasn't horrible. Yeah, this was nasty right here. Once we go over the green line, that actually was only 2 days ago, 75.84. I don't know why my alert wasn't triggered. We got the big volume yesterday. Today was second day. So I usually trade this as a 1, 2, 3, right? So what I want to see is I want to see 84.50, of course, 84.50 for tomorrow or day after tomorrow, and we take it. Okay. So Penn as a that's going to be a momentum trade for me over 84.50, and then let's do DraftKings, which I think what I heard is going to be the best long whatever. And this is what I'm trading here. What I'm trading is we have whatever IPO, big move up, pull back, buy setup. You guys know this. I love this. So once we take this, you go long. Now we have a big reversal on COVID, I will assume. And now right at the bottom, right here where everybody was buying all the time, same base. This is important for the base, guys. Always look at the chart, longer term charts. 35 was your buy, and now we have a move 53. So this is exactly where we're stopping. So 53.50, 53.50 right here, 54 right there, right? That's the level where we can start looking for 64s and 72s, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have wishful thinking here also. I gotta disclose that. But I think if this one clears 54, we hit new highs. So I'll stand with that call. So DKNG over 54.35, 54.30 for at least 60, target one, and then 64, and then 72. By time, if you don't do, if you're gonna be doing that one for a swing, let's do airlines, a little bit of airlines. Let's do BA. I don't know what it's even doing. It's just consolidating. This thing trades. You know how it trades. My God, we have a big target on that one, so we hit it. The next one is 300. So we gotta wait. We gotta wait till momentum comes back. So the momentum is gonna come back. We're inside a range. I hope you all can see it. Right? That's how it trades. This thing's how it trades. You see, we come in here. We got the reversal, gap up. One day they try to go up, second day, stop everybody out. Next, boom, big run. Following day, they stop everybody out. Then you go, and then you go, and then you go. So it's dirty. It's a dirty chart, but I think as long as you buy time and like one of my friends and better traders in the room says like buy enough time, you know, and if you have the leaps, you write them and make sure you know exactly what you're doing. Don't panic. Don't sell it for a point. Make sure you know where you are in your chart, right? When we start losing, say if we start losing 221, then I'll be like, do I really want to take this all the way down to 200? Why lose 10%? Then you close it, you rebuy at 200. Not a big deal. We're traders, right? But as long as you stay here and you're not worried about expiration 2 days from now, what do you care? We just right here, right? So let's wait. Whenever we start seeing 244, call it for the room. 242, guys. Boeing apparently may take off today. So Boeing, alerts 242, please. Over 244, over 245. And we should take it, what is it, 255, 260? That's the decline in MA. So that could be a target one, but that's a wimpy target, 260 and 300. Okay, it's target two. So that's Boeing. Let's do, my God, 12 more minutes. Delta Airlines, Delta 41. Let's target one, guys. We hit the 20 MA right here on them. We have the accumulation right here, big move into target one, 43. Target two is 49. So all we have to do right here is we see it 43, 43, 44. We get the last 5 points, which is another 10%. So for Delta, over 43.80 for 49 bucks, target one, right? What else are we trading in this space? AAPL here is lagging a little bit. The moving average is catching. So 20 for target one, that's too small. 24. But yeah, it looks small, but it's not, guys. 1863 to 2060, that's 10% move. Yep, that's a 10% move. So yep, let's do momentum. Keep an eye for Momo with the airlines, just in case they decide to move them, right? So we know we have targets of 10% on them. They can go. Properties, let me put the green one right here. So 1860, pretty simple trade, over 1860 for 10% move, which is 20. They should all be looking the same, I assume. Love? Nah, not love. Delta. UAL is the other one, right? Yep. UAL looks good too. 51.32. That could be. Same base right there. Once we go over 51.31, that could be the trade. So all momentum on airlines. CCL. That's a nice pullback. Same entry on CCL, 24.38, right? I don't want to be buying support on this thing. to be quite honest, unless I can get like a discount to the 18s. Wynn Resorts. Yeah, I almost forgot, guys. This one looks great. Look at that breakout. So that's a momentum trade for 140, 135, 140. Okay. Targets. So added Wynn Resorts over 115. What is it trading now? After, oh yeah, I gotta do space to Myrna. Okay, Win. Let's do Win, which is simple. LVS is still holding, so LVS is gonna be over 60 is a range. So space. Oh gosh, space. Yeah, but they have a problem with the flight, right? They didn't make it. They didn't make it to. I don't know where they were going, but they didn't get there. I don't know. So it's high. That's a tough trade all the time, especially buying at 35. My God, you're dead. You just lost like 30% if you swing in this thing. What do you think, Pops? You just gotta go. I don't know. We gotta wait till momentum stops, or if you want to short it. But the thing is, like, I hate shorting things that are 30% down. And I don't know how much they're going to be charging us for that. Look at the 50 MA right there. It's at 24.23. So trying to pick a bottom right there. Tough one. Tough one. I don't know what this is. Let me take this out. When I don't know, I just take it out. It's best. It's just noise. So technically, I want to see a bullish engulfing pattern right here. So whenever we start going up, well, I'll probably start looking at that. But for now, momentum is to the downside. I don't know if this one's going to hold because this is subjective. So it can probably go 22 or 20 bucks. Now coming here, and all I see is like, yeah, we do have point of control in the 20s. So that's 20% down. So you can totally, oh, that's the other one, SpaceX. Is it not the same? Oh, this is Virgin, right?
Right. Yeah.
Ah, okay. So I don't know what happened to these ones, but they're coming down. Space. So SPCE, a 180 bullish reversal watch versus the 50 MA, right? If not, play momentum Momo to downside. Yeah, for point of control, which is at 20. Not my type of trading. I'm just saying, what would I do if I were to do that trade? But it's not my type of trading. You know, I'd rather be like, yeah, leave it. Let me trade win long. Markets long. If the market's gonna start falling, I'm gonna start looking at the market, the SPY, the Qs. Oh, we haven't talked about Tesla. What happened? We don't like Tesla anymore? Why? Look at that. There's my green line. I say we want to hit 300, 700, but yeah. 655 for Tesla. 655 for Tesla to the green line. That's bullish as far as I know. I might be biased. I have to recognize that, but look at the 5.5. They don't even test it here. You know, the day, whatever, and they just immediately explode on a beautiful range that we're trading right here, 654. So it looks like we need to take the highs, right? If we start falling, I get it. Short the highs, short 650 and take it all the way to 550. I get it. I totally get it. But I want to be paying attention for that day when, if at all, it breaks new highs, and that's going to be my trade, my favorite trade, my go-to trade. So 655 for Tesla. Keep an eye on that one. I think targets are crazy on Tesla, right? I think 1,000 or something like that. But here's like fibs. Let's do fibs. Let's assume that we come from here. We came right here, right? So that's one, and then we go here. Oh my God, I don't know how to do it. No, hold on a second. Remove draw. Oh yeah, yeah. Remove. It's like 700. Yeah, 707 at least, right? So you can bank on 707, 745 for Tesla. 707, 745. And that's just a lazy way to do it, right? 750, got it. 745, like it, close enough. What else we missing, guys? Oils or something? Anybody trades oils? No. X, what do you have, Kyle? Space, LVS. Hey, Win, I like it. Palantir is a new IPO, right? It's a recent IPO. I think I have it. I added to my today list. That's the list that I watch every day. So Palantir, I know it's an IPO. So I'm waiting for the 1, 2, 3 setup to go. 28 could do it. Let me see if there's something. It's just so new right here. So, you know, if we see an update, momentum update, something like this with big volume, like twice the average volume, I'll probably trade it. So anywhere over 28, 24, start, yeah, put it on a radar. Why not?
How about Snow?
What was that?
Snow, the other recent IPO.
Yeah, Snow is software too, right? Snowflakes. That's a good pullback. 328. Can we get a 300? Wow. Oh, we did hit 300 today. Look, that's the main level on a monthly chart. So we did. Hey, that's close enough for me. I wasn't looking at that. Look at the beautiful volume today, 500%. Oh, we gotta look at the reversal. Oh, that's a good trade, guys. That is a beautiful trade. They gap it down right to support, massive volume. Oh, we got a play for tomorrow. You play this one, right, Kyle? Have you?
I don't think I've traded this. No.
Oh, you haven't
traded this.
Once we clear this base, I think 340 can be really interesting for this one. Just the continuation, basic continuation. You know, assuming this is basically how I will attack this trade, right? We have a sideways pretty much move. We broke, and now we're testing. On the day we tested, it got bought on the biggest volume. We closed right at highs. So this is the type of scenarios that I usually say, like, well, this is gonna gap up tomorrow. So probably, you know, they're gonna, of course, gonna gap it up a little bit. So we can look at this. I don't know how it trades, like the options and everything, but let's keep an eye on that one. Let's keep Snow interesting for second day. I'm gonna call it second day, right? I'm gonna call it second day because I want to see how we react to 328, the 340, and the volume that we did today, because it's massive volume. I think we scored on the Opinicus indicator 506%. So hey, if you guys don't have it, make sure you contact Kyle because you need to have this, right? It's not like I think it's making big volume. Oh, it looks like it's gonna move. Really? Oh, I think the volume, I felt like the volume was big. Really? How do you feel that? Mark is feeling heavy. Mark is feeling light. Okay. How do we measure that? Just asking. QS, QuantumScape. Oh, you watch CNBC. Paxton. Yeah, he was the CEO was on CNBC yesterday talking about they're going to be profitable in 2027. It's some batteries that they don't explode, and so you know, yeah. So from the chart, I cannot say anything, to be honest. I know there was massive liquidation right here at 87, so I won't be surprised if we come a little bit lower on a shakeout. But if you're playing momentum, because I'm assuming that if you're watching this type of trades, you're just looking for momentum, so you know what to do. Yeah, 66, take it for new highs. Pretty simple. I don't know how it trades. It's new volume. Yeah, it did good volume today, but careful with that one. Keep an eye on that one. Oh, is it AI? Oh, AI is the new IPO. That's the one that I thought Microsoft is one of the biggest investors in this one for intelligence, artificial intelligence. I thought Microsoft was developing their AI in-house, but I was surprised that they have these guys. So again, IPO, for IPOs, all I know is I like for a base, and when they take the highs, I'll probably get it. If I'm really liking it, I used to watch the offering price and how it reacts, but rest is I can offer too much advice, because my thing is like I trade price action. So the more volume that I have, the better decisions I can make. So that's what I look at, the volume profile, and I look at the monthly, and I'm looking at years and years of data. So when you throw me like a name that is only been trading for a week, is kind of hard. It's really hard, to be honest. So D-Dog, Datadog, I think 105, once we clear 105, could be really interesting. I used to trade this one. I trade a couple times really hard. So make sure you bid for it. Don't pay the full price. This one stays on my top. You see my alert right there. So what we're going to see is 100, 105, I think it is for Fastly, right?
Right.
So 105, this is recovering for that massive drop to 68. Targets in the 120, right? That'll be target one. Yes, to 120. And remember how this moves, right? This one moves like out of the blue when nobody's watching. Only Carly's watching, so she keeps me into those trades. Okay, guys, 833. I think we did almost 50 trades. Microsoft. Yeah, we can do Microsoft so fast. It's right there, right? So we got the levels. We talk about this one. It's in a squeeze. Whenever we exit the squeeze, thank for bringing this up. 217, 218 for Microsoft. Yes.
Good stuff.
You see, Kyle doesn't like Microsoft either. Beyond. I hate Beyond. Beyond just trying to make it come back. Right there. 150 for Beyond. That's it, Pop.
Thanks, Mario.
Hey, not a problem, guys. Appreciate it. Let's wrap the year. This has been a record-breaking year, guys, and I'm so happy that everybody's been taking advantage of the opportunities that the market gave us. I think we read it pretty well on the downside, and we definitely read it pretty well on the upside. We got the whole rally. We're still riding it, so that's pretty good. And we have managed to keep our minds off all the noise and all the naysayers or whatever. Just trade the charts. That's all we can do, guys. Trade the charts. Try to stay away from social media. Block me on Facebook, and don't look at my pictures, and you'll be okay. Just trade the charts, okay? Okay, guys. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Mario.
Goodbye.
See you guys.